Welcome to our video covering the installation of Epson's Pro Cinema G6550W projector and the Screen Innovation Slate motorized screen. This is the second of three videos, the first being the review of the Epson projector and comments about the screen. The last video looks to show how this combination tackles all kinds of terrible and good lighting conditions. Launch AV is our official home theater projector installer for projector reviews, and they sent a crew of 3 to do the work. Everything we needed, completed, was done in just one day. For this installation, all source material to the projector comes from a different room using wireless HDMI. And guess what? It works. Yep. Look, Ma, no wires for HD TV or Blu-ray. The bulk of this video demonstration are assembled short clips and still photos that I took while our favorite local home theater folks, Launch AV, performed the installation work. This should give you a very good idea of what's involved in an installation of both projector and motorized screen. At the end of this video, we'll wow you with just a few photos of how the 5200 lumen Epson G6550 combines with the slate screen to perform under room conditions that would give most projectors a major league heart attack. The right projector paired with the right screen can tackle almost any room and provide the big screen experience. Not that you'd want to watch movies with dark scenes during bright days. Let's take a look at the living room and why we went this route. This is a very bright living room except on dark rainy days, and we don't get too many of those here in Southern California. These photos give you some idea of the brightness. Inside the house, standing a dozen feet behind our screen wall, late in the day, right underneath the projector when the sun is shining in and reflecting off the water and off of the light-colored slate tile patio, it can be blinding even with sunglasses, but no problem. Now, these photos were taken long ago with a typical screen set up temporarily and not even at the brightest time of the day, and they are marked with the brightness of the projectors used. Most folks would put an LCD TV in a room like this, but we did not want to have a big 65 or 75 inch LCD TV permanently hanging on our wall, ugly when off, relative to the great views beyond. A retractable motorized screen makes more aesthetic sense. If not for a major support beam in the way, we would install the screen in the ceiling with only a slit showing. Instead, we wall mounted it just below the ceiling. The SI slate comes with a fascia to hide the screen assembly. This had to pass the wife test, or should I say the partner test, and it did. Here are clips from the installation. 3 LCD projector, plenty of power for a room that is exceptionally bright. This is the back of the waterfall. The projector is going to be mounted right up there, firing towards the screen. Because they're not in line with each other, we will be mounting the projector and using lens shift to move the image to the right to center on the screen. Okay, doing measurements here. Projector is going to go several feet forward of that.
I'm doing more research on this, so he wants to put.
Okay, you can see the inside of the waterfall right now.
Trigger's here, my bad. Okay, so we need to get these screws.
Yeah. There's other little screws in here too.
Locking the mount into place.
Let's put it back on again. Let's measure from the back.
Do you want 2 feet
I think he said 2 feet too.
to the back
To the back.
of the projector?
Yep.
Yep.
Towards this side.
We're going to cut a box for the power.
Oh, that's the first.
That's a first.
Okay, no,
Alright.
up this way. My square this way.
Got it.
There.
Perfect.
We definitely got a food coma thing going on right now.
Food coma. Before I finish this.
Okay, there goes the other mount hole.
Plus my eyes aren't like they used to be.
Tighten up the mount.
You ready?
You want to catch this if I drop it?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Alright, pull ahead, nice and slow. Try it.
that's it. Can we leave it up? Let me just get this a little bit more. Tight.
We should put in the electrical lock.
Attach it to the mount. It's
We
nice
can
and
have-
straightforward. Took them just
No,
seconds.
electrical lock. Saying it'd be hard to put in. Sure.
Let's give it another wiggle. That's good.
We just gotta tighten the little adjustments.
The answer just does this.
Yeah.
Level it. So there's plastic right here. I'll grab some of this plastic and wrap it around it.
The wiring going into the ceiling. That's
Wrap
your
it around
power
there.
hole.
Just try to bring up a little bit. Give us more room to work.
I dig clean with your. I think that's fine right there. 30 inches is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that gonna work? Sink the other one first.
Due to beams in the ceiling, we just
You're tight to the pencil.
Yeah, just give him a little bit.
I'll edit it out.
We'll leave it in there. Oh, that's our signature check. Yeah, leave a pencil in.
Okay, I'm at 5 inches now. 5 3/4.
Centering the screen.
6 3/4.
I'm about 6.
6 and a bit. That needs to be what, 44?
It's
Here, take that in. That's what is it written on that? No.
Okay, as you have just seen, installing the Epson G6550 and even a motorized screen isn't exactly rocket science, but it does require some precision. The key challenges are getting power and source material to the projector and power to the screen. An electrician and perhaps a little drywall repair and touch-up paint are typically required. We didn't need to drywall or touch up for our installation at all, however. By the way, if you don't need a motorized screen, a fixed screen works, and that will save you a couple $1,000 or more and makes installation far simpler. Here's a quick look at how well our installation of the G6550 by Epson performs under some pretty ugly conditions. And you thought you had to have a dedicated home theater to enjoy a big screen. End up nicely. By the way, that is the ridiculously bright sunlight coming in there, which is why we went with the Screen Innovation Slate screen, because it's great at rejecting or absorbing ambient light. The projector is hiding up here in the ceiling. Nicely, did a nice job there. Combination of lens shift and getting all the angles right made for an image that looks correct up on the screen there. Alright, show you something else. Shooting through the waterfall, the projector is pretty hard to spot, so that's exactly what we were hoping for. And notice that what's going on here is the projector is actually mounted a good 2 feet to the left of the center of the screen. There was enough lens shift to make this work. We checked it out in advance. So, that's about it. Back there, we've got the plate that they put in, draw power down from the attic. Get that focus for you. We're using a Peerless HD Flow HDMI receiver transmitter combination. Here's the receiver bringing in our sources wirelessly, and now in the adjacent den is the transmitter, our satellite box, and Blu-ray player. What else can I show you? Again, it's a very bright sunset out there. Too bright for the camera to even be pointed at it properly. See that? It can't even cope. Sunlight is hitting the walls here, but we got 5200 lumens, and I'm not even in bright mode. Right now I'm in theater mode on the projector, which means the color is pretty good, although I really haven't made an effort to tweak it yet. Like I said, the guys just left. Okay, this concludes the installation video part of the Epson G6550 and Screen Innovation Slate. The third video in the series shows multiple room conditions and shows how well this Epson and Screen Innovations combinations handles them from daylight to nighttime. Thanks. I'm Art Fireman. Check out video number 3.